Hello, all. Brightling here. The first audio of the new blog, and yeah, I'm going to lay some ground rules on what I'm going to talk about and how I'm going to approach it, because some of the information that I put up, it has a very religious overtone to it. And I'll be honest with you, the word religion actually offends me because I'm not religious at all. And I don't like what the word religion and everything it's attached to for the last 7,000 years has dragged a reality of who we are and what we're doing. And so, I consider myself a realist. Look, let me put it this way. If I walked up to you and shook your hand and I believed that I had knowledge and knew that you were standing there and I'm talking to you, is that a religion? That's not a religion. That's reality. So I'm a realist. And you know, I believe in our Father in heaven. I believe in Jesus Christ. But, again, I'm not trying to direct my purpose is not to direct anybody spiritually or anything like that. It's about looking at information and becoming successful, and the philosophy that you use. And it just happens to involve prayer and the rules that are involved with it. And it's a reality because it works. And the people that I hang out with and choose to hang out with, and we go over this. We've been going over this for 10 years. It's just a couple guys, and actually it's just, most of the time it's just me and my business partner. Every once in a while we'll venture out, but it's a great dialogue that we've had, and it's our philosophy. People ask about it all the time. So, it's very businesslike. You're investing in yourself. You're going out and you're getting information. You're getting help. You're going out looking where to find it. And then it's also, what people don't understand is they go by what they know now, not knowing what else is out there. And I'm going to challenge you a little bit to go find more. And not because you're not satisfied, but because, you need to test yourself, from glory to glory, right? You need to test yourself. Is this really it? And because you'll know, look, when you see something that's truly the desire of your heart, you'll know, and there'll be nothing else that can replace it. If let's say you have a watch that nothing else can replace it, and you go out and find another one, and that watch is also the true desire. You can have more than one, the same thing, but more than one. You don't throw the other one away. So that's what I'm talking about. And the whole purpose behind my philosophy is that, and I've talked about this before, is people are unhappy because they don't have what it is that they truly want. And some people don't even know what they want. So I'm going to challenge people to look at what it is that they want, or go find what it is that they want. And there's rules to that. It's like, well, the reason the prayer comes in is because it helps you, and also, it's a tool. It really is. It can get you. It can direct you to get what it is that you want. And you're investing in yourself. You're investing in prayer. And you're going to the highest source. Why go ask some guy who's not successful, or can maybe quote a few scripture here and there, or when you can ask the source itself, the creator, the programmer, however you want to put it. And it's so mathematical to me why we're here and how we're here, that I'm going to throw up an audio. I'm going to create a virtual world for you guys. And it's because it's the same math, how you create a virtual world, on how, you have a starting point and creation, and then how it expands out. We understand the math about that now. We're not guessing anymore. And I throw up a video, and it's by a guy named Chuck Mesler. Now, look, like I said, I don't agree with probably 80–90% of what this guy has to say on other issues. But as professionals, we're being professionals here. Let's make a commitment to ourselves to be professional human beings. Let's take what it is that we can use and use it. If you use something different than me, great. But don't discount anybody, because They, there's some of the things they said you didn't agree with. That you're looking for that small little nugget. That's what you're looking for. That's what's going to give you the edge. That's what's going to put you over the top. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Write that down, and keep that in mind and use it for everything. You just when you go through the Wall Street Journal, when you go through, don't be prejudiced against other people's opinions, and don't push them away. That one thing. Most of the information that I got, it's always one piece of the bigger picture that they talked about. The rest I completely threw away. It was complete garbage. It was worthless information. But that one thing, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a needle in a haystack again and again and again. So, it's an art, and it's something you need to learn to do. So I put audios up on the science of I'm not, even though it looks on the outside, I'm introducing people to God and all that stuff. That's not my intent. My intent is the math behind it. My intent is that undisputable, there is a fourth dimension, there is a fifth dimension, there is a sixth dimension, there is, and the reason I say this stuff, why would I say that? Well, because people get stuck in time frames. They get desperate, they have anxiety, they think that they have to get what it is that they want right now, and it causes them to make decisions they never would if they thought that they're an eternal being. They last forever. Time is something that we go through on our end. On the other end, there is no time frame. It's eternity. That's what they mean by omnipresent. And that's another mathematical formula that came up that we just learned about. That there's no math that they could use to figure it out back, at the biblical times. So how could they have possibly known it? We're just figuring it out. We're just starting to figure this stuff out and be able to prove it on mathematical spectrums. So having said that, the first thing I want to do is get people off the idea that they only have so much time. You have all eternity to get the family that you want. You have all eternity to be with the people that you want, or the person that you want. You have all eternity to get your desires of your heart. But you have to know what it is that you want, and you have to ask for it, and you have to move. Just like, look, a lot of people say, well, the dinar is a blessing. Well, it wouldn't mean anything, right, if you hadn't bought it. You still have to make a move. And that's the rule. So, so I challenge people to read everything that I put on my post. I didn't put too much. And to listen to some of the videos that I put up. And look, like I said, one of the videos I'm putting up, it's actually this atheist guy talking about the fourth dimension and how it interacts. If you were a being from the fourth dimension, how you would interact with somebody in your and my dimension. And it's, there's no denying what these guys don't deny it. They just don't believe that there's somebody there. So, let's get to that point first. Hardcore math, policy. We're looking for policy, past tense, been past. And then, then you look at the promises made, and then you start figuring out, how does this work? How do I get from A to B? So and that's what we're going to explore. That's what we're going to look at. And it's, it's a business proposition. You're investing in yourself. It's not a religion. And I'm not a religious guru, and I'm not a spiritual guru at all. I can introduce you to my Father in heaven, Jesus Christ. I have no problem doing that. But the reality is from this point on, after that, it's up to you. And so let's just look at how to gather information. And then that's it. And then you can decide. And then you can decide where you want to go. So it's, I truly believe that you can have the desire of your heart. It's a process. It's an investment, and it's a reality. And people just don't know. They don't know. They've had religious leaders and all that stuff who are complete failures tell them, no, I didn't get this. I didn't get that. And there's another aspect I want people to understand. You may have what you have now may be good, But is it the best? Is it the best? Don't be satisfied with good. Only be satisfied with the best, because you're going to sell yourself short. You're going to sell yourself short. So you see what I mean? You see the philosophy that, you know, it's not the it's not just the scripture itself or the promises, but you also have to condition yourself. My end is conditioning yourself to be able to ask the right questions first. You can do what you want with the rest. But are you going to have stuff that's good, or are you going to have the best? Are you going to have stuff that you're satisfied with, or are you going to have stuff that are you going to have the desire of your heart? That's my end. That's my business end. That's my job. That's my, that's my analysis. So all the rest you can do what you want with, but be thinking about that, and then read what I have thrown up. And if you could please send in questions and comments, and and let's get some dialogue going. Let's learn. Let's do this together. I'm more excited to learn than I'm. It's a 50-50 deal. I'm here to learn. I want to see the questions people throw out, and I want to hear because a lot of people believe in this stuff. It's not like I'm teaching from the hip and I'm the only one out there. A lot of people believe in this stuff. That's why I started this. You should see the email that I've gotten from people that, hey, that's right up my alley. Let's do this. Let's talk about it. Let's open it up. So and it'll be great. I promise you. I'll treat this as professional as I do with the dinar. Policy, and let's go find it, and then you decide. You decide. So thanks everybody. Talk to you soon, and send me some questions. And I have my email posted up, and we'll get down to this. We'll start with our work. We'll start with our investment here. Thanks everybody.